good.
And if it's not, we make it good.
Yeah, man. I try to make it my whole purpose not to complain too much, you know.
Because if we do, nobody really listens.
Yeah, bro. But then whoever is listening is like, dog, you don't see what I'm doing.
Ah,
You don't see all the good things I'm doing. You know.
for real. Well, my peeps, today, man, we're talking about that there's life after death. Or do you guys think that this is it? Like when the lights go out, bro, that's it? Do you think our life continues somewhere else? But what do you think happens, bro? When the lights turn off, when the dust settles, when the director yells cut, bro, and you're the only one there. What do you think happens, bro?
I think we go to sleep
That's it?
and then we start dreaming. If you had like a good life, you probably have like a pleasant dream. If you had you live like a very heavy, like you might not even be a bad person, but just a chaotic, like horror movie life.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a tough go. You know what I mean? Your own brain is just like your own spirit is contaminated, bro. Like
Imagine, bro, if your life just keeps going. Because you know, like in every religion or in every, like, there's always different, like, things about that. Like, for example, like the Catholics, Christians, and all that believe, like, you go to heaven and you go to hell. You know what I mean? There's the other ones that believe that you're reincarnated. You know what I mean? And all that, but like, there's so many different beliefs. Like, to me, I believe, bro, that we are fucking electricity. You know what I mean? Energy. There we go. We are energy, bro. So energy doesn't die. You keep going. You know what I mean? Like, imagine when you die, bro, and you reincarnate. That's the reason why. That's the light. When you're dying, that's the light that you see because you're being reborn.
man,
You know what I mean?
that's crazy. Like oh damn, I gotta do it all over again.
All over again, but because there's a lot of religions that they say that you do reincarnate, but you don't reincarnate right away. Like sometimes it's like years or century or like, you know, it depends. You know what I mean? But imagine that shit, bro.
Like there's this rapper, like mixed rapper. His name is Logic, right? He makes a song called the Waiting Room.
Yeah.
Like so, you know who Neil deGrasse Tyson is, the scientist, the black scientist.
I think so.
Kind of looks like that fool from Family Guy.
Oh yeah.
Shout out. Like so, they make a whole song, right? When he's talking to him, I guess he's pretending to be like the person that introduces you into the way, and he explains to him, like in one life you were the slave master, in one life you were the slave.
Yeah.
In one life you were this, and in the other life you were like you'll come back as an Asian girl, and you were a black man.
Yeah.
It's like you get to experience all
different kinds.
All the different experiences.
Like, imagine that, dude.
Yeah, that's a tough one because who knows, right? Like every video game we tend to create, we have a reset button.
Yeah, well, everything, bro.
Everything.
Like, if you really see it, like, even from back in the days, like religion shit, right? How many times has the world ended? That's a reset.
A reset, yeah.
That's a reset right there. You know what I mean? What about, bro? Because I was talking to my boy yesterday, right? Because
I'll give you $5. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
Like, for example, bro, I was talking to my boy yesterday, right? And we're talking about the same thing we're talking about today. And he was like, I don't believe in I don't believe. He said, I don't believe that you reincarnate or there's an afterlife. But I believe in ghosts. That makes no sense. Because the ghost is the afterlife. So if you believe in something, and you say, oh, I don't believe in it, that's it. I believe in the devil, but I don't believe in God. Or I believe in God, but I don't believe in the devil. If you believe in one, you believe in the other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
it kind of goes together.
Yeah, bro. So because like when a lot of people say, "Oh, this goes," or "I hear this," or "I hear that," that's afterlife, bro. But in the Bible it says that supposedly when you die, you go to sleep.
You're waiting.
You're waiting. And if you see one of your relatives, that's not really them. That's really like the demons. What is it?
He says, "Good morning, boys." Hey, good morning, my boy.
Good morning, my peeps.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
You know what I mean? So I just feel that.
Yeah. What is it? They're just talking some shit and having a good time.
Yeah, because and he was like, nah, I don't believe in all that, but I'm like, bro, like, I believe in ghosts. I believe in the afterlife. I believe in that shit. I don't really think, bro, like
ghost, bro. What have you ever had a ghost, like an actual ghost experience, bro?
Fuck, yeah, a bunch of times, dude.
Like that's That's a trip, bro, because it makes you question everything, bro.
Yeah, because look, bro, honestly, okay, there was a story when I think I told you already. When I used to live in my own apartment, this is years ago when I was like in my 20s, right? I used to live like in a cracked down fucking building, you know. You know what I mean? Where everybody would go get fucking drugs and all that. Whatever you needed, they would go to my building, right? So in that apartment that I moved in, though, this is what the manager told me, right? Because I would hear a lot of noises, I would hear a lot of shit. But he said that one day, there was a hooker used to live in my building.
A hooker.
Yeah, right? A night walker. So she used to work at she was a hooker. So one day she brought a chick to the house. This fool burned her in the tub.
Damn.
And left her body and shanked her and all that. Right? So I remember the only reason why I asked the manager, because one day, bro, I was taking the shower, and you know how the fucking curtain, right, is fucking plastic, like the one we always use in the fucking shower. And I felt it. Like the hand pushed me. I was like, what the fuck? And there was nobody there. You know what I mean? At nighttime, I'll feel somebody go to my bed and sit there like in the corner. I'll hear somebody crying. My boys would stay over too. This is when I believed that there was somebody in the house. All of my friends came. We were watching SmackDown, because it was 2001. SmackDown had just started. It was 2 years running. You know what I mean? That's when WWE was on fire. So all of my boys would come to my house, and all of them would chill. So I used to have two cats. One cat, his name was Panther, the other one's name was Goliath, right? And we were chilling, bro. Out of nowhere, Panther goes into the kitchen. Mind you, there's nobody in the kitchen. My kitchen was big. A ball rose. And that fool was looking like he's playing with somebody. Like somebody's throwing a ball at him, and he's going and playing with it. And then me and my friends were like, man, for magic, oh no, my homie says, who the fuck is your cat playing with? And I was like, nah, he just does that all the time. Man. He throws the ball and he does it. But like, nah, it is like he's playing with somebody. And one of my other homies says, nah, I think there's like a ghost in the house. And I said, in my closet, there was a light that had the string. And the only way the light turns on is with the fucking string. That's it. There's no fucking switch or nothing. There's just a fucking rope, right? So I said, if there's a ghost in my house, can you guys make a fucking noise? The light went, shh, shh. And it turned on. We said, what the fuck? Nah, it can't be. And then,
the first thought that comes to my man, I went in that room for a whole bunch of times, you know? Like,
and I was like, damn. And I said, if there's a ghost in here, really turn out the lights. Shh, shh. All of us fucking ran outside. My friend ran out. I was like, fuck, I live there.
Yeah, you're never really truly alone, bro. Like that's what you gotta think about.
So I felt in that apartment a lot of shit always, bro. It always felt like it was like a tormented soul. Like it was like just one, but it was like, because I feel vibes and I feel a lot of shit, bro. And I will feel it. I'll hear it like at night, like a lady cry. You know what I mean? I'll turn on the light. There was nobody there.
It was a heavy place, man.
It was a very heavy place, dude. And I remember the manager told me, yeah, man, like, in this whole building, dude, for years and years, man, they've been murdering people here. You know what I mean? And so I was like, fuck, man. I lived there for 2 years and a half. Yeah, well, here shit. I remember one time my boy came, which is me and my homie Hugo, and we were chilling, and we're watching TV. You know how my TV right here is like blank? Well, we saw a figure from the back, a guy with like a cowboy hat eating an apple in my kitchen.
That's why it's good to have pets, bro. They'll sniff them out.
What the fuck you think I had fucking my rats, I had cats, I had all that, bro.
Yeah, I feel like they protect you from all that shit. Oh, that's right, girl.
Yeah, good girl.
Yeah, I guess like there's just an apartment complex that was alive, dog. Like you could feel that it, like shit used to happen to people there, bro. Like I slipped, landed on a car jack, busted my head, a gate fell on me. Like even years after we moved out, dude, like some people kept dying in that specific apartment on Rampart, bro. Like that place was just full of heavy energy, bro. Like violence, abuse.
Yeah, that's how I was in my brother. Yeah, man, when I had barely came from El Salvador, bro, we used to live at Norman in Hollywood, right? A 4-story apartment. My mom would always leave me alone. I was like 8 years old, right? And I remember this vividly, bro. This is why to this day I don't listen to Michael Jackson, bro.
You don't listen to Michael Jackson?
Nah, bro. Every time my food comes on the radio, I change the channel. What is it right there now? Oh, no, it's just copy, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, look, bro. So I remember I was in third grade. There's Romero, my teacher, was like, today for homework, I want you guys to draw your favorite singer, your favorite actor, or whatever. So I said, okay, no doubt. So I remember the day, bro. My mom and my sis. My mom was like, I'm gonna go to Woolworth. Remember Woolworth? Oh, no, you were too young, but Woolworth was writing.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, Woolworth was writing, right? Became that, yeah. So Woolworth, it was Woolworth back in the days, right? And she was like, I'm gonna go to Woolworth. I was like, ah, man. And they left. My mom would never want me to go with her. So, anyways, I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the fourth floor. Okay? Next door neighbor, there's nobody living there. It's an empty apartment. I'm in the window. There's a window, and there's nobody there. I mean, nobody there. It's like, the out is like there's like a fucking, ¿cómo se dice? It's a yard, but hasta abajo. I'm on the fourth floor. So there's nobody there, right? So I'm just trying to
Paint a picture.
right? So there's nobody there. It's me. There's on this side, because there was the table. This is how my kitchen was. My mom had a table right here, the stove, the big old window right there, and then the living room, the way out, and then my room, right? The rooms. And so I'm drawing, bro, right? I'm drawing. And I'm drawing Michael Jackson. I remember I'm drawing this for giving a concert. Okay? I don't know her. Next to me. If you're next to me, dog, this is how my daughter's life. No bullshit. Like, you're next to me. A voice said, where did your mom go? Did she leave you again? It was a lady's voice, bro. I heard that clean. And I said, what the fuck? And then I tried to get up, but I couldn't. I couldn't run. I couldn't move. You know? And then he was like, why does she keep leaving you? I said, ah! And I moved, and I tried to run, and I tried to open the door, and I couldn't. I couldn't fucking open the door, like, to run outside.
You were scared shitless.
Hell yeah, then the door from my room went, it's closed. And I said, hell no, and I ran. And I remember I finally opened the door, and I ran to my fucking, not the next door neighbor, but two apartments down. And I ran, and those fools were like Catholics, no, not Mormons. Was it Mormons? You know the ones that they use the trapo in the hair?
Arab?
No, evangelistas.
Oh.
Arabs. No, evangelistas.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you know that is, and I went in there, and then I told her what I told her. She goes, oh, he's the devil. He wants to get in your body, and this and that, and blah, blah. So when my mom came, that lady told her, yeah, that my mom was like, no, I get it. I got my ass whooped.
Oh,
for lying, bro. You know what I mean? Because she thought I was lying.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, if I got my ass beat for running to the neighbors, bro. And then I remember, it was like probably like 2 weeks. You didn't have pads, right? But I always feel something that I don't know if it's me, bro, that I attract all that shit or whatever it is, bro. But I always hear noises, right? And I remember that day, my two sisters, they were gonna go out with their boyfriends to the gym. Alright? They were gonna go before LA Fitness, it was Bally's.
Bally's Total Fitness.
Yeah, Bally's Total Fitness, right? And so they used to go to Bally's. I used to live in Hollywood. And so that day my mom was gonna go work overnight, supposedly, right? And
shout out.
she told, so my sister was like, I was 8 years old. So my sister told her, hey, mom, are you going to leave him alone or are you going to stay or are you going to go to the gym? And then she goes, no, I'm not going to go to work today. I'm just going to stay with him. So my sisters left with her boyfriend, went to the gym at Channel 7.
Channel 7.
Back. I remember I was watching. Huh? Why did she, but in Spanish though, bro. Fucking Spanish of all shit, bro.
Why does she keep leaving?
You know me, why does she keep leaving? Why did she my mom's boyfriend come? And I told her I was crying after Ken, he got mad at my mom for leaving me alone. And of course I got my eyes whooped for snitching on my mom and she left. I don't believe in the afterlife. I do believe that we're never alone.
There's places that are just so heavy, bro. Like it's like a little area that's been contaminated so much, bro. Like so much
bad energy.
So much has just recycled there, dude, and it's now there's places that I felt good. Like that have no reason, like just feeling so good, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's some places where when you walk in and it just feels fresh. Like it just feels like there's no bad vibes. There's no like heavy.
Like when I go to the beach, right? Yeah, people go die in the beach, right? But in the beach, I just feel
You know what? Sometimes I do.
the water, bro.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes when I'm in, like in swimming, like I feel it.
It feels good. Like it feels
No, I feel like
heavy.
spirits.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah,
Oh,
bro.
damn.
Yeah, I feel spirits, bro.
That's
I'm like
crazy.
Adam May in the movie Ghost.
Yeah, it's because
Same like that. You see the movie Ghost?
there's areas, bro, that is just like even like just driving down certain streets, like you notice how in our neighborhoods, like certain streets are like borders, but like a single block changes the whole dynamic of the area.
That's what me and my girl were talking last time. We're like, that's crazy. We went from like, it's just like one street over, it's like good, and then one street over, it's fucking suburbs.
It's nice, bro.
You
It's
know what I
like
mean? It's nice. Like, that's how they look. The last time me and my girl were looking for a house, right? It came out on Zillow.
Zillow.
Yeah, Zillow. And we're looking for houses on Zillow, and a house came out. And it was a 3 bedroom, I'm lying. 2 bedroom, 1 bath, big backyard, big front yard for $2,400, bro. I said, hey, that's fucking cheap as fuck. And my girl was like, let's go for a drive and let's go check it out. So we got on the ride and we're driving, bro. We get to the house. My daughter and I say the same thing at the same time. Man, it feels like somebody watching us. In the window, it was a big old window. You know what I mean? Like, you know how they have like those big old windows and there's like the dining room so you can look outside? Like the old houses? It was like that.
I do not like that shit. It's
Yeah,
too
no.
exposed.
Yeah, and then I looked back and I was like, it feels like somebody's really watching it from the other side. Like I can feel the vibe, like something bad happened in that house. I feel it. And then my girl was like, do you? And I was like, yeah, man, I swear to God.
Yeah, man, if your daughter said it too, that
Yeah.
means something.
Yeah, and then my daughter was like, nah, hell nah, no fucking way. And it was crazy because all the other houses were lit up. And I could, but that house, you know how like, even when the house is abandoned, nobody's there, but it still gives you like a little bit of life? Not that one, bro.
It was gone.
It was gone. And then like the back, it was like just like the skeleton of the fucking, of the garage. And I'd be like, nah, man, oh, we're good. And then we went to go see another house, and we didn't even get out, and it felt like good little vibe.
Like this would be home.
Yes.
Like this would be home.
Yes, it's like sometimes it's just like you just feel right. You know, have you ever gone to a place and you just feel the vibe, bro?
Yeah, like workplaces and everything, bro. Like it's just the vibes are different. Like there's areas that I work that I feel amazing. Like going up La Crescenta and La Cañada, all that area feels. Even though there's bears and rattlesnakes and shit like that, it feels pure, bro. Maybe it's all the trees cleaning it up.
Yeah, it is like fresh.
It's fresh and refreshing, you know. And then there's areas that I just don't want to be in, bro. Like downtown LA, I just don't want to be there, bro.
Yeah, no, that's
I
crazy,
just,
bro.
it's just the vibes are
It's just the people,
residual energy, bro. Like
bro.
residual.
Look, man, when I used to, when I was a pharmacist,
This motherfucker, you done everything.
I was a street pharmacist.
Oh, okay.
When I was a pharmacist, and I remember there was a lot of people that would get sick and they'll ask for my medicine,
Yeah.
and I would have to go, and I would go like drop it off. You meet a bunch of bad people, bro. You know what I mean? You meet a lot of evil people. And that's when like I would like. There's good people, but I remember there would be some cool motherfuckers that I would go and supply the medicine that they needed, and then those motherfuckers you just get bad vibes, bro. You know what I mean?
So it's an animal. It's a
Yeah, like look,
beast.
I remember one time some dude he wanted to get some of my medicine, right? It was like 11 o'clock at night, right? And I used to live on the third floor where I could see everything, right? And so one little noise, I'll hear it, right? So I'm like this, I'm looking at this cat, bro, right? This dude is hiding a stick. He's hiding a stick on the side. So when I would come out, bam, he hit me across the head, bro. You know what I mean? And he's got a peep out game. That's why me, bro, I always study people. I always see the vibes. I always see the shit. I always go,
You had to. No, you don't want to give away your medicine for free.
for real. I just died for, but they fucking,
They murk you.
they murder me, bro, for no reason, bro. But like, you know where, changing the conversation, bro, you know where I get advice from? When you pass a school.
Yeah.
I think, you know, because the last time we're like at the red light, and I was telling my girl, I was like, don't you feel sometimes you look at the school and you just get the bad vibes? And she goes, yeah. I'm like, I think it's because the whole day kids are there. And so there's different kind of energy.
And it's not always pleasant, bro.
It's not always pleasant.
Like they go through a lot of things, and that energy, like
it stays there.
I feel like when you feel something so deeply, bro, that shit leaves an imprint, like in the area around you, bro, like anger, and that's why I feel like I wasn't always the best person, so I feel like sometimes I have to like pray over my home, bro, because it's like the anger and the frustration, like I left an imprint there. You know what I mean?
I think when we argue a lot, it stays there.
It leaves a stain, bro.
Yeah.
Like a stain. You have to clean it, bro. You have to clean that shit, bro. Like you fucking open the doors, let the air fucking circulate. Not just for all the food you cook, bro. Like
everything, bro.
You leave imprints, bro. Like it's just, I'm grateful. Like I'm a lot more wiser now, bro. Because it might not seem like it matters, bro. Every little action you do kind of counts, bro. Like,
it's your karma.
Una mirada, una mala mirada, you speak to somebody the wrong way, you have a little bit lack of patience, bro, you leave an imprint.
Yeah, that's what I was talking to this dude at the gym. I was like, he was telling me, yeah, man, like, like, I have to check myself because somebody tells me something, I want to go off on them. I'm already old for all that shit. And I'm like, this shit was all about energy, bro, and all that shit. Like,
they're just filled with it, but they're corrupted.
Yeah, hey, have you ever, let's say, for example, you're going somewhere and you see somebody cross, or you see somebody walking, you're like, what the fuck, I thought somebody was there.
Yeah, like little glitches, yeah.
Yeah, but I think those are like ghosts that die at that moment, and then they know they died. Like they're still going where they're supposed to, where they think they're going.
They forgot they were ghosts and showed themselves.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
They forgot, like, oh fuck, he's looking at me.
Like, for example, there's right. I used to have right here at this house. I used to have a little Yorkie. Right, his name was Parker. Rest in peace, Parker. So every morning I would just open the door and the fool would go pee right here, and he would pee, do his business, and go back in the house, right? But one day, this fool got curious, man. He left. And he left outside. I think he left for like 2 weeks, right? He'll leave, right? Well, anyway, man, to make a long story short, the next day I wake up at 3:30 in the morning, and I'm about to go to the gym, and I start stretching out right here in my living room, right? I start stretching out, and I don't know where from my door right here. You know? What the fuck? And I fucking, man, and I open the door, there's nobody there. And then I thought it was Lilo, a Rottweiler, but she's always outside. And back then I had Chubbs, you know what I mean, and Logan. And then I was like, hey guys, go to the back, man, stop being right here. Because I always have it in the backyard. So I closed the door. The next day, bro, again. Yeah, bro.
He wasn't ready to let you go.
Yeah, and then I opened the door and bam. And then I heard I remember somebody had told me that a ghost comes back like for 3 days to visit you. Because they don't know they're alive or whatever, you know what I mean?
Somebody has to walk them over.
Yeah, so I did. This is real shit. So the third day, I remember that fool came. I remember I opened the door, swear to God, about my daughter and everything, I love no lie. I opened the door and I'm like, Parker, you're dead, bro. You're not here no more. Like, just go. I know that you got hit so hard and you still think you're coming back home every day. But you're gone. You know, just go to doggy heaven or just go wherever it is that we go. Never again we're gonna hear that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like they come and visit you.
And it was Parker.
It was Parker, bro.
Rest in peace, Parker.
Rest in peace, because I remember he would do that. When I'll close the door, I'll start stretching. When he'll be ready to come in, he would scratch the door, and then I'll open the door and I'll let him in. So imagine every time I open the door, he was supposed that fool would come in.
I'll let him in, bro. I trust Parker. Hey, wait for me.
You know what's crazy? I've been having dreams about Logan, and Logan died 2 years ago. Like, that fool always wants me to follow him. And I'm like, nah, like, I don't want to go there.
Not yet. You know, it's interesting. Like, my wife, I don't know where she got this from, but they have a belief. She's Mexican. She was raised like Catholic, kind of pagan type, like a mix of traditional Mexican culture with Catholicism.
Yeah.
It's like not a normal Catholic. You know what I mean? They say that.
What is a normal Catholic?
Because there's different types. Like, I just recently know there's like that Roman Catholic. And then there's like that Mexican Catholic. There's a whole bunch of nonsense. But like, the point is that they believe that you have to be nice to dogs because when you die, they're the ones to help you cross over, bro.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I tell my girl all the time, I'm like, when I die, I'm gonna come back as a Rottweiler, dude. The guy's gonna send me to protect you guys. So if you ever see a Rottweiler lost or if Rottweiler comes to your house, I
Like a German Shepherd. Like, hey,
biting everybody.
yeah, like, hey, what's up, dog?
Oh, he thinks cops.
Just bite the shit out of everybody.
Nah, but
Like, don't touch me. You know, like.
nah, but I do believe though in like in ghosts. I do believe like in the afterlife. I do believe in all that shit. But like, I remember my mom too. Like, like see, that's what I heard that school that shit from. So she said that they come to visit you. And so she said that because they try to find the light or they try to find whatever it is. So they're thirsty supposedly. So she would like a cup of water, and she would have watched that tomorrow's going to be a little bit down, and it would be. But imagine if that's not the brother was like another thing, another being.
Yeah. No,
Like,
yeah.
we never know. This world is full of fucking
Mysteries.
mysteries, bro, and all that you never know, bro. This world, if it was built of death, so many deaths, how many fucking all that shit has been, bro.
Yeah, it was a trip. Like, there's like Buddhist people that died and come back and they turn Christian, bro, because they like they died and like they don't like what they see and they're like, nah, you're like, nah, you know what? Like, I was wrong about all this shit. You know, like I gotta go on this path. Some people are so pleasant, but they're not even religious. They just have such a pleasant.
You know what I think, bro? I think like religion, like we said in the other video, go check out other videos on religion. But like we always say, but religion was here to suppress us, bro, for us not to see what we really capable of, what we're really here for. You know what I mean? It's fear. You know what I mean? That's what religion is for. Because look, man, honestly, there's people out there that are generally nice, like you said right now, without going to church, without doing all that. Like, they're just nice people. And there's people that go to church, they're the biggest douchebags.
They're the
ever, bro.
freaking demons.
They're
bro.
the demons, bro. They're the, okay, for example, look at this, bro. Like the slave,
Me,
like
bro.
the fucking slave owners from back in the days, right? Oh, in the name of Christ, bah! Fucking the Roman Catholic Church, bro. They will go and kill Christians, bro, and all that on the name of God, in the name of the Roman Church. And what the heck, bro? Those are the most evil people, bro. Oh, they used to burn women because they thought it was witches in the name of the Lord.
That's wild.
That was wild, bro. But yeah, you go to church, here, eat the body of the Lord. What the? That's the same fucking shit. Witchcraft.
I feel like that's why you gotta have discernment, bro. Like discernment with the people around you, because like I met rugged people that are very nice, bro. Like people that are from the streets that are very, very nice, and I met people that like just abandon me and shame me that go to church. You know, I've experienced both sides of the world. You know what I mean?
I have experienced both sides of the world, bro. Like God took me to like some fucked up places to meet like a lot of fucked up people. Like I've been to real dark. And then I've been to some good spot where I met some evil people, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Like overt evil, like
Yeah.
they're hiding it. But it leaks out of them. Bro.
You can always see
You
it, bro.
can
Like,
feel it. You can sense it, bro.
the
Like,
vibes don't lie. Vibes don't lie. And none of that shit lie, but like you feel it, bro, inside. Like, nah, man. That's some bullshit.
yeah, that's why you gotta be tread carefully, whether you're in the park or wherever you are. You gotta be careful.
Like I always tell my girls, like, what kept me alive through all these years was vibes. It's the vibes, the energy, the gut feeling, the little voice in my head, bro. Like, you know what I mean? They talk to me, bro. They understand, bro. You know what I mean?
It's discernment, bro.
Yeah, bro, so-
you understood, like
You know, all the time. Like I remember one time I was walking, I heard a little voice. Like, don't.
like nah, go back.
Yeah, go this, go here, like do this. And like, don't trust that person. Don't do this, and I always listen to that. Bro. That's why I'm still here. I always tell my girls, like, if you guys feel it inside you, something, listen to that voice, man.
They're more in tune than we are, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Women,
Like, I always call it the Spider-Man sense.
women have more connection to spirituality than we do, bro.
Yeah, we do. Once you open your third eye, bro, you'll see shit, bro.
Your brown. No.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like once you start seeing shit for what there really is, you start seeing a lot. Like once you become Neo.
It's funny because I saw this meme, right? Like that what people think spirituality is ayahuasca, mushrooms, and everything. And when what spirituality really is, it's a cigarette with a coffee.
Yeah.
Like it's like you're like if you counter God more just drinking coffee, bro, than all these fucking drugs, bro.
Like to be a nice person, but you don't have to go to church. Because a lot of people go to church because it's fear, because they're like, you have to go to church because I don't want to go to hell. So you're not really doing it because you want to go to church, because you believe in God, because you believe. You're not. You go because of fear. Because you don't want to go to hell. And if you got kids, you teach them the same thing because of that. It's not because like, oh, it's because I do believe it is and I believe exactly. Because it's fear. It's fear of the unknown. You know what I mean? It's fear. That's why it's like sometimes it's like we're scared of the dark. And that's the problem with Hispanic. We put fear. You know, when there's like a little kid, don't go in there. Cool. The devil's there, or there's a ghost. You know what I mean? So we always in fear, bro.
Because most Christians and most people that go to like monotheistic religion don't read the Bible, bro. It says, "Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid."
You know, back in the day, because I heard
For
that,
I am with you.
because I heard all that ghost shit and all that. Ghost and all that. So I got locked up. And I remember that's when I heard ghost. That's when I seen a lot of shit, but that's when I had been up.
That's one of the most heaviest places
Oh,
to be at.
100%, bro. I'm gonna tell you some stories. Remember when I got locked up, bro? And once that door closes, that's it. You're not gonna get out. They're not gonna open the door, no matter if you fucking throw fucking tantrums, cry or whatever. You're locked in there, bro. And I remember when they put me in the room and I was by myself. And I remember I was in a one-man cell, right? And I was in the bunk bed, like my room had bunk beds, right? On top, I had like food and shit like that, right? And I had a blanket over, like this. And then my son had a big old window where the CO would pass by, just to fucking roll call, right? And I remember one day, I had put the sheets over like this, and then I had like my girl's pictures on top. And I was reading a magazine because the fucking CO, he was pretty cool with me, so his name was Officer Dimon.
Shout out.
Yeah. And then after the passes, he'll give me like magazines like fishing. Like literally go fishing and boats and all that, right? So at night, bro, I couldn't sleep for some reason, man. So I took a shower and I thought he was like the roll call, they came in, then the roll call, I stood up and I was reading the magazine. Out of nowhere, I'm like this, right? This is my bunk. I'm looking up. I hear the curtain in my shower room. I'm the only one there. I see the dude walk out. Because I could see like from the blanket that I had, like the shadow. And I seen the dude walk, and I'm like, nobody come in, and the door didn't fucking open. Like, when they open the door, like,
You should hear
you hear the keys, bro, and the CO fucking talking loud. And the fool walked from the shower to the fucking toilet, because the toilet was next to the window, and that fool just sit there. And I was like, I'm gonna open when I open the credit door, there's nobody there. And I remember one time they called me at 3 o'clock, they would call me because I'm diabetic, right? So they would give me fucking my medicine. 3 o'clock, medicine. 4 o'clock was breakfast. And always, and when I went like that, bro, I had just had surgery. You know what I mean? I had a fucking leg, bro. So I was in a wheelchair and that shit. So I remember when I went in there, like the fucking CO was like, yeah, I call me by my name, by my last name. You up? Yeah. Ah, man, just roll over there. And I was in the all man kind of jail, right? And so to go to the nurse, I would have to go to a long hallway, go on the elevator, go all the way down. I would travel. And they would let us go by ourselves, right? So I remember that fool was just going to open the door. He'd be like, all right, man, they need you over there. You're going to get me into trouble? Like, no, man, I'm just going to go for medicine and fucking come back home.
Fuck, I'm on a chair. What can I do? You know?
Fucking going to try to get me my ass beat.
You're the fucking out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So it was like a long, like to get to the elevator, it was a long fucking hallway, right? Like the longest hallway, bro. So you go all the way down. It was like from here, the hallway was from here to like across the street, right? So when you hit the corner to make a right, there was a big old mirror, like this, right? You know those big old mirrors? So that was a big old mirror is where you could see who's coming this way behind it and who's going this way. And so on this side, they used to have a nurse station, but they took it off because some of the inmates shanked the nurse.
Oh,
and all that, right? Years ago, fucking years ago, right? And so when I'm fucking going, you can always see that to the mirror, you can always see a nurse standing there, right? You can always see a nurse. And so this is my first time going, right? And so me, I always talk to everybody, go like, good morning, blah, 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 blah. So I remember I'm going, and the thing on the original I see her. So when I turn, I'm like, oh, good morning, how you? Dark, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody's fucking there. And I just keep going, but you could hear fucking screams at night and oh body, man. Everybody was like, "Be careful, man."
Do you think it was like some sort of guardian angel or just a ghost?
Just the ghost trapping there, bro. It was just because you could hear it. We could feel like, man, there was a cell, bro, that I was, oh my fucking God, when they came and fucking, they took me out there and you being released. But then they fucking, there was a problem with my shit and they brought me back. And those fools put me in the hole for a day because they didn't have no more cells, bro. So they put me in the fucking hole. Right there, pitch black, nothing, bro. Fucking completely dark. I was in the dark for like a whole day. And that's when I think I lost my mind, bro.
Oh, you found it?
I found my mind. That's when I lost it. That's when I was like, hey, I think I went into like, ¿cómo se llama eso? Like a spiritual thing.
You went into like some sort of trip?
Yeah, because I remember I was like fucking seeing myself there in the cell, like talking to myself, and it was like, yo, bro, all this shit you've been through and you're still hanging on. You know what I mean? Like so many people, blah 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 blah, and I was just like, you don't need nobody. You know what I mean? Like when you get out of here, you're gonna change, bro. You're gonna be different. You died in this bitch again, because I did die in that bitch again, back. And trip out, man. Trip. This is the biggest shit ever, right? I just remember. I remember the first day I was there because I had just came out of surgery with some bitch ass motherfucking snitched on me. That's why I went to jail, bro. Some fool had snitched on me. So I remember the first day, bro, I went in there. They took me in, right? Because I just came out of the hospital. And I remember they took me in, and it was I don't know if it was the fucking morphine or I don't know what the fuck it was, but they had injected me, bro, with mad fucking pain medicine, right? And I remember they put me in the room. It was a shower. But it was the jail was so overcrowded they made those rooms, right? And they had put TVs, like small little TVs. So it was me right here in this bed, and there was some dude from 18th Street. That boy had lost his fucking toes. And he was like real sick that bed, right?
Yeah.
And that fool was in this bed right here. And I'm right here. And this side was like a little shower, bro. Right? It was like a little shower right here. Out of nowhere, bro, I'm there. I had just came back from fucking dead. That pumped my heart. I was gone for 20 minutes in the jail cell, right? Which was that brought me back. So all of it was me still on the other side, was still here. And this is in my paperwork, bro, that the boy was gone for 20 minutes.
That's
30 minutes, bro. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So when those fools brought me back, like, there was a Hindu nurse where there was like, you were gone. Can I pray with you? And then she prayed with me. There was another cop left who was like, my boy.
Hindu nurse?
Yeah, but there was a cop dude right there that was like, my boy, I saw you. You were gone, dude. I fucking saw you, bro. They pumped your heart, bro. They pumped your fucking heart and you came back. And I remember the first thing I came to was like, where's my daughter? Where's my wife? They're like, you're in jail, man. And I was like, I'm not in the hospital? Yeah, but you're in the fucking jail hospital. Like, fuck, after that, bro, they brought me to that room. With the fucking registry, right? And so I'm like this, but like, I'm talking to you. Like a Freddy Krueger dream, exactly like that. Fuck, yes, I was. Like, I was fucking really there, so I'm dozing out like this, right? I'm like this. And I know I fell asleep, but I wasn't asleep, so I'm still talking to him out of nowhere. On the shower, he's like, Dad. And I remember, like, I turned, and my fucking daughter comes out of the shower, right? And I'm like, Emily, what are you doing here? And then she's like, Dad, I'm scared. Like, what's going to happen to you? And I was like, I don't know, man, but come here. Like, don't be scared. I remember, bro, like, getting her hand, and she's going like this to me, like, and I thought she was going to kiss my hand, right? And she's like, you messed up. And I was like, ah! And I rolled down the fucking bed, under my fucking bed. You know what I mean? And I was like, going like into shock, and then I woke up and I was in the bed, and I told that person that I just go to sleep. He was like, yeah, but you're knocked out like for 20 minutes. And I was like, no fucking way. He goes, yeah, bro, I was talking to you. I was like, I just had a dream with my daughter. He goes, yeah, you were fucking screaming like a motherfucker, bro.
He was over here like eating popcorn.
I was like,
there's not much to do here, man.
yeah, I mean, like, but I saw my daughter in there, bro. I saw my grandfather. I saw like so much fucking shit in jail, bro. And like so much shit, like I really love. Like,
what else do you remember from when you went,
bro.
When you went those 30 minutes?
All hear voices, bro.
Voices.
Like thousands and millions and quadrillions and voices and voices and voices. And then I swear to God, bro, no bullshit aside, and far away, I heard like the nurse, the Hindu lady, like, hey, you okay? You okay? And I focus in that fucking voice. Like, are you okay? You okay? And then that's when I followed like boom. Yeah, bro. If I would have never woken up, bro, I would have died in jail and nobody would have ever saw me, bro. You know what I mean? They would have probably like, I don't know, but your boy was gone, came back like a boomerang, dropped out, man.
Yeah.
Like Snoop Dogg, no, but
Yeah.
I saw me as a child. You know what I
That's
mean?
crazy.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm grateful not to have near-death experiences.
Yeah, bro. I had like a couple of them, bro. Like, you know what I mean? A couple, and every time I go into the knife, or every time I come from the surgery, like I always see my grandfather. They always tell me like, it's not your time. It's not my time, dog. Like I tell my girl, man, like I'm still here to do something. You know what I mean? I'm here to free my people. I'm here to be the most electrifying man. Nah, bro, I'm here to take care of my girls, bro. I am my girls' guardian angel. That's what God put me in His word, bro.
To take care of what He
To
gave
take care of what
you.
He gave me, bro. God said, you know what? I'm gonna give you a fucked up mom. I'm gonna give you a fucked up parents. I'm gonna make them whoop your ass so you could be the best goddamn dad and the best fucking person that you could ever be. And I am, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's all we're here for.
Yeah. But those dead life experiences, bro,
Teach you
oh,
something.
that's why I was going back to what I was going for. That's why now I'm not scared of people myself. I'm not scared of goals. I'm not scared of none of that because when I went to jail, bro, I really seen shit. I seen a lot of shit. I've been through a lot of shit in my life. You know what I mean? That's why now nothing faces me. Nothing scares me. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? It's like that. I turn cold. It's just like I seen a lot of shit.
Oh, you legit turned cold for 30 minutes.
Yeah, bro. And not just.
You
And then when
went
they did my
cold.
heart surgery, bro, I was gone for 12 hours, bro. You know what I mean? And but when I was in jail, bro, I was literally legit.
And what, do you remember anything when you were gone for the 12 hours?
No, you know what I told my girl always feels like I'm joking around and like, well, like it's a joke, but it's not really a joke. I felt like I'm not gonna sound crazy, right? But I'm not crazy.
No, I mean, I haven't been through that. So
But
I'm
I
just
feel
telling-
like when you go, there's a window in those moments, right? Where another spirit, another person jump in your body. Okay, you know what I mean? So I really feel that when I was in there, the other dude that was here in this body, was like kick on. Somebody else came. Because
Oh.
I am fucking nothing how I used to be before I went in that bitch. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like
that's
before I was like a yes man. Before I was like, don't leave me, blah, 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 blah. And oh, I want this person to like me, or damn, you fuck, bro. You don't like me, you don't like me. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Like I'm not here to explain myself to nobody. Like I don't give a fuck anymore. Or, you know what I mean? Like I remember when my sister, when I came out of my cell, she was really like nonchalant. You just fucking chill. Oh, dude. You know what I mean? Like if God brought me back, I'm here for a reason. I'm not here to cry. I'm not here to whine. I'm not here
Or
to bitch.
entertain you.
I'm not here to entertain nobody. I am not here to do that. I've been through life, fucking death experience for me to sit here and whine and bitch. And nah, I don't give a fuck no more, dude. You know what I mean?
You know, the only time I've been close to a death experience is when I had like a major flu when I was like maybe 18, 19. And I was kind of young to get a flu, but it's not the flu that got me there. It's like I took this Theraflu medicine, bro.
Man.
And that shit, I don't know if it had a messed up side effect. It made me
But
hallucinate.
expired.
I bought it at, maybe I shout out to the little corner store that almost got
You know
me.
what? My girl bought not to cut you off, but real quick, she bought a ketchup one day. That shit was expired 10 years, bro. 10 years. And they were selling the little corner store.
convenience store,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but I started hallucinating, bro. That's the only thing I remember. Like besides almost overdosing on crystal meth, I had an audience on crystal meth, bro. Like an audience, and then I later found out that I was about to overdose.
Oh my God. Since you say that, man, since you say that, one day I used to live by myself, right? And I was high off P-Dog. You know what P-Dog is, right? Coke with fucking weed.
Oh,
And then
okay.
you put it on the blunt, right?
Yeah.
And I remember, man, me and my boy, his name was Chaos. Oh, we fucking smoked, bro. I don't know how much we played, right? But we were up all night. And I remember this girl I used to know. We were chilling in the staircase, bro. And I remember she was sitting in the stairs. There was another dude. He was a black dude, and he was standing, right? And I remember opening up, and I'm like this, talking to them, right? I'm legit talking to them, like I'm just talking to them. I don't know what this is, what I felt. Then I'm gonna tell the reality of what happened. So this is what I felt. I felt like I'm talking to them. Out of nowhere, somebody came.
For sure, I 100% believe there's something. It was a simple cell, bro, that transferred from my daddy's ball sack into the seed of my mother's womb.
How can that happen, bro?
It's electricity, and they show the electricity. You know what I mean? So all you people, stop feeding your babies to Moloch and have them. You know what I mean? Like, stop. Like that's what you're doing.
I just feel that there's an afterlife, bro.
There has to. Well, who knows if there has to be? Who am I to say, right?
But I don't think that this is it, bro.
It's just not
Is that it? How is it going to be like? All right, man, that's it. No, man, we can't be somebody created this. This is like a suit that we need to live in here. Because inside of us, there's a little skeleton, bro. It's just a little veins in a big old alien fucking brain. It's a mind. That's all we are.
And I don't know, but I always felt like I lived a long time already. Like I lived a long time.
Yeah.
I feel like I've lived forever, dude. And my family tells me I'm barely getting started to the real part when all this stuff starts falling apart. When your hair starts thinning, you walk a little slower, you wake up.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm
so
dead,
I'm
bro.
like, I've lived a long time, and I'm grateful for all those years.
I you know what, man? Yeah, me too. I'm grateful that I am the age that I am. I am grateful that I went through all the obstacles that like life threw at me, and I'm happy that I became the father and all that I am, bro. And you know what I mean?
With all my flaws, I'm gonna become a better person.
Yeah, because that's the thing. We have to learn. You know how sometimes our parents were like, oh, they didn't know better, but
they really didn't, bro. They really didn't, though.
So us is our job because we know better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
if you something you really didn't enjoy growing up,
don't pass it on.
Yeah. And that's another legacy you leave behind.
Yeah.
Your
children. Because like for example my daughter, but she knows the kind of family and all that I came from, and she knows how I am, and she was just fucking different. And she like you feel like you're adopted and you came from another family because you're nothing like your family. I'm like the opposite, bro.
Maybe what she is, what you could have been without all the abuse.
100%, bro. That's what I see. Like when I see my daughter, I'm like,
it annoys me sometimes.
Honestly, I'm like, damn, I wish I could have a whip, but I would get whipped instead of having a whip.
Sometimes the trauma leaks out. I'm like, man, I should spank her a little bit. This thing could fucking toughen up,
Yeah,
but
bro.
she's a little girl,
But the only whip my mom bought me was the one to whip me with.
I had. They were trying, they were fucked up too, their experience was fucked up too. I can't judge them. They had an even worse experience than I did, bro. My parents.
And my mom too.
They had it even worse. So
I just feel that wherever we go, I just feel like I hope there's gonna be a better place than this. But if they'll tell me you want to stay here and take care of your people, of your daughter and girl, I'll probably stay and be the guardian angel.
You know what, Mo? My time here is done. My commitments are done.
That's true, huh?
Best of luck in your future endeavors. You know what I mean?
I'm about to turn into John Cena and you can't see me.
Dude, the last
I'm
time
gone.
is now,
I'm gone. But imagine though, like, does it really a heaven where you show up? But you see though,
there has to be weights.
There has to be, bro.
weights.
No, but you know what? Because everybody, you know how to put it in the Bible, like, oh, animals are gonna be there, but everybody has a different heaven. Like for your heaven, it could be different, bro. My heaven could be
Just
different.
chilling, sipping a cup of coffee with my family.
Like to me, my heaven would be like chilling with my girl, dad, and walking right. You know what I mean?
Because you don't realize it, but you already had a lot of those heaven moments here, bro.
Yes.
But you didn't realize it at the time.
You never realized that.
How precious it already was.
Yeah. Like sometimes we take shit for granted.
100%.
You know what I mean? But like going back, hopefully my boy Chris is watching. There is an afterlife, my boy.
If you believe in ghosts,
If you believe in ghosts, there has to be an afterlife, man.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say, bro?
That's it for me today, man. Thank you for having me. We had
No
a great
problem, man.
episode.
Thank you guys for stopping by. If you guys, any experiences you guys had, or you guys want us to talk about anything, or just go check out our other podcast, man.
And if you don't have anybody, like my buddy at one point in his life didn't do it for the cats. The animals matter too.
100%, man. So my peeps, thank you for stopping by. Go check out our other episodes, the half an hour with the big dog, at Rob_Rob_79. I appreciate you guys.
Take care, guys.
we had 2,000